that's the backing track, or for want of a better word, the MIDI file for Oscar Peterson's classic Place St Henri from his Canadiana suite, and it runs to 33 pages long, and every single note has to be put in, or at least I put it in by hand using the mouse and this notes palette here. Well, I say every single note. Once you've got a bit of the notation that you want to copy, you can drag and close it and then copy it to other parts of the tune. But in effect, because each bar is different and varied, then yeah, just about every note was input by hand. And so if I go back to the what I started off with, was this was my first writing out of the Place St Henri, and I'll play it back to you. It sounds very, very odd. Followed by the next page was the solo and the ending of that first section. Okay, so those were the 2 pages that I had to work with to begin with. You'll notice that it's really only these groups of triplets that sound right, that have a swing to them. The ordinary quavers do not have any swing value to them, because of course we are simply in 4/4 time, common time. So the first thing I had to do to write out the MIDI file was obviously to use a different time signature, to use a time signature 12/8. Which of course is there's your time signature. So you just click on there, and that's where you select, as I did, 12 quavers per bar, and that meant that that the tune had a swing to it. If I come over here, the MIDI setup, this is set to the vibes that you could hear doing the melody. This is in channel 1 because this is stave number 1, and you assign each stave a channel number, so that the patch number is 11, which is the vibraphone. On channel 2, stave 2 here is piano, channel 2 piano, which will be the same for channel 3 here. Channel 3, again, acoustic piano. Of course, you'll notice that as well that the melody is in the treble stave, but both piano parts, because they are accompaniment parts, are written in the bass stave, as is stave 4, which is assigned to channel 4, which is my acoustic bass sound. And then finally, you'll notice the different clef at the beginning. You've got all these clefs to choose from. And so this is the percussion clef, and still with the time signature and the key signature, and all of these notes in the percussion stave, they are drum sounds because they are set to channel 10, which, although it says acoustic grand piano, it doesn't play acoustic but grand piano. In all MIDI setups, channel 10 is always for the drums. So as long as I've got that's assigned to channel 10, I've got my drums, and so therefore it was just a case of writing out, as I say, the melody along the top here, putting in the two accompanying piano parts, and then, as I say, the double bass underneath, and then the drums, and that was the setup. As you can see, I've still got the name from the previous page that I used as the sort of blueprint for it. And again, as I say, then we get the solo starts just here. I'll just play the solo back again for you. Okay, I'll just stop it there. If I go File and close that, don't think I've made any changes, so no, I'll not make any save current changes, no, because I haven't changed anything. If I go up here and click on New, then I can set up a new stave. Typically it sets up as 2 staves, treble and bass. I'll say I can then input notes from the note palette and just click them either on the line or in the space. You can add sharps or flats, because that'll sound better as a B flat, of course. As I say, we can then set up the stave to be the percussion if we want. Assign that, as I say, if I put a note in, a series of notes, if I was to copy those notes down to this stave here, and put the clef back to the percussion. At the moment, it's not playing drums, but if I change this channel from channel 2, which of course aligns up with stave 2, if I change that to channel 10, there we get all the drum sounds, and you can carry on putting in drum sounds. So that should sound. And there's the drums. I'll say it's fairly time consuming, but very enjoyable when you end up with the finished product. I'll include the video of me playing Place St Henri on the accordion, along with this MIDI file in the description. Thanks very much. Bye for now.